Hey guys, welcome to yet another video whereby we'll be talking about how to portion control for weight loss. And did you know that one of the easiest ways to help you in maintaining your weight is by becoming more aware of portion sizes? Portion control is just one part of a healthy plan to help you lose weight. And people who gradually lose weight through exercising and eating healthy manage to maintain their weight, and this is because they focus less on counting calories but more on their portions and living healthfully. Remember that portion control does not mean that you have to eat smaller portions of food throughout the day, but because you don't want to be feeling like you're on a diet. But it definitely means that you have to eat less calories. And here are some of the simple portion control methods that you can start using today to become more in control of the amount of food you eat without feeling hungry. Number one, use smaller plates. And this may sound like a no-brainer when it comes to controlling your portions, but there's some science behind it. And it is said that people eat more when they're served on larger portions. But by using smaller plates and also using small portioned containers for leftover, you cannot overeat. And this is because you've already given yourself a set amount of food to eat. It also registered in your mind and in your body for you to be satisfied with eating less food. And number two is using the 50, 30, 15, 5% guide rule. And this is the best guide for you to know the amount of proteins, vegetables, and carbohydrates that goes on your plate. And by 50%, it represents the vegetables, and this includes things such as the broccoli, the spinach, cabbage, etc. And the 30% represent proteins, and in this case, this can be the lean beef, the chicken, and the fish. And the 15% represent carbohydrates, and in this case, remember guys, I always insist on us taking the complex carbohydrates and include things such as beans, such as the sweet potatoes, green bananas, and many others. And the 5% represent healthy fats, which include things such as the avocado, olive oil, and nuts. Number three, use your hand as a portion control guide. And when you talk about using your hand when you eat, it doesn't mean that you only use it when you're dining on your wings and your ribs, but it means using your hand as a portion control guide too. And remember that you won't always have access to smaller plates, and this is why learning how to use your hand is an excellent technique to guide you. And a simple guide is this: your palm represents proteins, and this means that a serving of proteins is equivalent to the size of your palm. Another one is your fist, and one fist, which is about 1 cup of vegetables, is about the same size as your fist. And when it comes to the carbohydrates, they represent a handful, and you'll find that also one serving of carbohydrates is also approximately the same size as a handful. When it comes to the healthy fats, they represent this thumb. So things such as the avocados, such as the nuts, this is the size that they should be. Number four, practice mindful eating. And your taste buds let you know right away how something tastes. And you also need to remember that it takes approximately 20 minutes after you start eating for the message that you're full to reach your brain. And this is where mindful eating comes into play. And when you practice mindful eating, you allow your brain to work for you. And some of the best methods or tips to help you in mindful eating is eating at a slower pace. And guys, this is something that I struggle with, because you find that when I am super hungry, I can wolf down my food in like 5 minutes, which is not right. Because you find that when you eat slowly, you allow your brain to catch up with your stomach so that it can alert you when you are full. And the second thing is to eat in the moment. And this can be avoiding like eating when you're scrolling your phone or when you're watching your TV, because these behaviors can lead you to overeating, and you don't want that. If you're enjoying this video this far, kindly hit that like button so that I can be able to spread to more people. Thank you. And number 5 is drink a glass of water before you eat. And the importance of staying hydrated is well known. And did you also know that drinking a glass of water before you eat can help you in portion controlling? Not only does water in your stomach make you full, but drinking water before or after eating also aids in digestion. Last but not least is keep a food diary. And it is one thing to be mindful of what you're putting in your body, but that perspective might quickly change when you start writing everything down that you're eating and drinking on a food diary. And keeping a food diary for 1 to 4 weeks makes it easier for you to spot problems that may be making your weight stall. And by knowing what you're eating and drinking, it helps you in knowing how your eating habits are. And it is only after knowing some of the bad habits that you have that you are able to break them. You can also use apps such as See How You Eat. It helps you in knowing what you've eaten in a day and how your plate generally looks like. And some of the benefits of using a food diary include increased awareness of the positives and negatives eating behaviors that you might have. It also helps you in identifying some of the food sensitivities that you might also have, and it also makes it easier for you to change your behaviors. I have a bonus tip for you guys, and it is you can use this portion control plate. And this portion plate can help you in applying the 50, 30, 15, 5% guide rule without you putting so much thought into it. And this portion control plate, like in this larger part, this is where you put your vegetables, this is where you put your proteins, and this is where you put your complex carbohydrates. And you can get it at your online store or at your local supermarket. Please guys, remember to leave me a comment down below on some of the portion control tips that you'll be applying either in your maintenance journey or in your weight loss journey. And also, if you'd like to get a more personalized coaching on how you can be able to sustainably lose weight, our contacts will be on the screen and they'll also be on the description box below. Remember to hit that subscribe button if you still haven't, and I'll definitely see you on the next one.